there toward the top of the hill, and these big dummies have done pretty much rode it all the way down the hill, and that is not where I want it. It's so muddy and wet around here after all the snow and all the rain we've had. Things have gotten pretty messy, so I'm trying to keep everything halfway organized to where keep stuff out of the mud the best we can, but that's just one of them things. Especially in a setup like this, it's hard to keep things perfect, but it's just part of it. Part of it on the farm. It's going to rain, it's going to snow, it's going to have all those things that you got to fight against, but at the end of the day, it's still fun. I guess you could call it fun. Look at that little calf go. I don't know if y'all can see that, but I still haven't figured out if that's a bull or a heifer. I can't really tell. I think it's a little bull. I don't know if you can see him there, but he is on it today. He's feeling live. He's about, can't really remember. He's probably a week old, maybe a little over a week old. It's pretty cool though. He's running his energy out. He is flat getting around. But anyway, so what we're going to try to do real quick, even though I'm talking to nobody, but maybe somebody will get to this video. I'm going to set this panel down. Go down here and get this roll of hay that they wasted about half of. You know what? Actually, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just go ahead and set. If they'll stay out of my way, they can clean all that up. I'm afraid I'll waste more of it if I try to move it again. So I'm just going to set it right on top of it. It's not too awful muddy there. It's already muddy in this area, so it ain't the end of the world. So we'll see what happens. Let's see if I can do this without tearing the. This really ain't the proper way to do this, but you know. Golly, that little calf is still running wild. I got the gate open too. I hope she stays closed. Alright guys, get out of the way now. Come on, let me get this on there. Quit acting foolish. You done wasted friggin' half of a roll of hay there. But if I missed any string, I'd say it's off there now. Alright, stay where you are, you big dummies. We're about to go get you some grub in a minute. Bless their hearts. Yeah, this mud and snow and rain and all this weather's been ridiculous. And hell, today it was 60 degrees. I'm actually got a sweat. That actually worked out way better than I was expecting. For whoever just joined in here, I had set the roll of hay up at the top of the hill, and they started eating on it. I was trying to keep it out of the mud. They started eating on it. So I was going to move the hay ring, and before I knew it, the row had rode all the way down the hill. You can see the remnants, but they'll still eat it. They'll clean it up. But I'm going to make sure everybody's here. Now I'm going to go get I need to go get the grain, get them fed, but at least we got the hay put out. But yeah, this mud is just, I'm so ready for spring. It's been wild how the snow, the rain, the ice, everything just all at once. That's a little calf. He is really wild tonight. I'm not real sure. He's around 7 to 10 days old. I'd have to look back and see, but he's a feisty little fella tonight. I guess he's liking this warm weather, but aren't we all? Y'all better eat that hay though. Yeah, I set it up here up in the good and dry. Sorry my tractor window's so dirty, but I set it up there in the good and the dry spot. I'm going to give them a nice little area. And they rode it all the way down the hill messing with it. But that's part of it. Because the other hay ring is up there. They still got a little bit left in it. But I don't know if you can tell. It's so muddy around it. I'm trying to keep from tearing the fields up the least I can. But, you know, it is what it is. Part of it. Matter of fact, while I do this, I'm sure their water's empty. I'm gonna run down here and kick it on while we go get some feed. Golly, where'd everybody go? Hello, hello, hello. I never do good at lives, man. I like it. I wish I could get bigger audiences, but I guess the shit I do is pretty boring. Definitely gets boring to me sometimes, but it's life. What can you do about it? I've got a salt block I need to throw out down here too. It's just always something with cattle, and from my experiences, I don't really know. I'm sure I don't do things exactly right, but it's crazy that there can be money in cattle, I guess, if you do it right. But on these little farms we have, you know, running 25, 30 head, it's just too hard to make things work to where it takes so long on your money. It did rain earlier, so they're actually good on water. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm not even going to add any. That's actually beautiful. That's one of the longest things that it takes is watering them. I've got to get a different setup, but this farm is the newest farm. There's I don't know what we got here, 28 acres, 26 acres. The other farm you all see me do a lot of work on, like with the woodworking, the firewood, the lawn care, landscape, and all that. My shop's actually at my house for the lawn care, but the other farms that we take care of, they're about a half a mile, 3/4 of a mile apart, so it works out pretty good. But I'm gonna run up here now and get who all's in here. I don't know none of you guys, but I used to live on a farm. Yeah, farm life's something different, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't throw this salt block out, I about forgot. It's only part of one. I had to feed the horses earlier. And they lost the train of thought. Oh, and I got a new block for them, a different mineral block. So I'm gonna drop this salt block off probably right there. It's empty. Please be empty. Yeah, perfect. Alright. Move this sucker down. There ain't much of a block here, but it's good. It's a good half a salt block. We keep different minerals, you know, there's so much more that goes into this stuff than most people probably realize. Hell, when I was learning, my dad taught me pretty much everything. I was raised around cattle, but when I was younger, of course, never really wanted to get into it like I should have. Probably be a lot farther in life if I would have listened more and done more when I was younger, but I guess that's just the way it goes for most average young boys growing up. But anyway, there's a lot more that goes into this stuff than people realize. I mean, there really is. I don't know if you can tell how muddy it is at this entrance. And this is one of 3 entrances. The other entrance we have is up there off the main road, and that would actually be better probably, but it's near perfect. And in the spring and summer, you know, they use that a lot for pulling in trailers and doing different things, and I really just don't want to destroy it. The other entrance is up on the other side. We don't run out the road here, but it's up on top of that hill. And my mom and dad actually live up there, so I try not to go through there to keep it from being a mess. I'll be right back. Too old to be climbing up into this crap. I've not got to see the comments, but thank you guys, everybody that's checking us out. I do appreciate it. Just lost everybody. Thanks, Warzone, man. That's cool. Yeah, I appreciate it. Where'd you live on a farm at? Warzone duck. For the big farm, did y'all have livestock? Had you do minor stuff? Like I said, we're a super small outfit. It's nothing. I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, I guess, but my dad started all this, and most of this is my dad's, but I try to take care of it for him. He does a lot for me, and we, you know, kind of work back and forth together. He's getting older and don't feel good, and has had some minor health issues, so that's why I've been doing this a lot more than normal. You know, I would occasionally help, but I've had to been doing it a lot here. Well, every day, honestly, every single day. And this tractor, also another issue I'm trying to get to the farm before dark, the other farm, is the four-ways are working, but the lights and the radio have quit. The headlights, tail lights, all that. So I guess I've got a fuse that's went out. I'm assuming. I hope anyway. It's something simple. It shouldn't be nothing big. That's weird, but yeah, it's got a you know, a radio, and that's it. It's dead. It's not working. And then your headlight controls nothing. Well, what about that? The headlights actually work. They wasn't working last night though, so I don't know if it's a relay or something is definitely not right. So I don't know, but I know the basics, but I'm not no mechanic by no means. So I don't know. But I'm gonna try to start doing lives. Well, I know I say that once every couple weeks. I do a live and think, oh, I'm gonna get at it. But our videos do good if I post every day, but it's so hard staying busy in life. It's just hard posting every day. But I have hired a few new guys, and I'm pretty excited about it, especially when spring gets here. You'll be seeing a lot more of them. One of them is a guy I graduated with, great dude. His name's Sean, but like I said, I'll introduce you to him soon. Hell, he might be the one watching right now. I don't know. But anyway, we'll be seeing more of him. I think he can bring a good comedian effect to it. That's his call, and he should be a stand-up comedian. He's a funny guy in more than one way. No, I'm kidding. He's just funny, hilarious. But anyway, I'm going to end this. I'm going to get up here now. I can't believe these lights are working. That's weird. I can't tell. Yeah, tail lights and everything. All is working. That's so odd because literally yesterday it wasn't working. So now maybe it's just a fuse to the radio, but I'm not sure what the deal is, but I'm going to look into it. But, all right, peace out. See you guys. Thanks for watching.